One night, roughly 1.8 million years ago, fire touched food for the first time. No one planned it. No one understood what was happening. But something changed. Something that would eventually produce language, art, cities, and this video. Here is a strange fact. Every animal on Earth eats its food raw. Every single one. Except us. We cook. And that one habit, that single behavioral quirk, is the reason your brain is 3 times larger than it should be. Let's go back further. Before fire, before tools, before language. Our ancestor was called Australopithecus, small brain, large jaw, big gut. They spent hours chewing raw plants, raw meat, raw everything. Digestion was slow. It consumed enormous energy. The brain had no fuel to grow. Then something shifted. Around 1.8 million years ago, Homo erectus appeared. Different skull shape, smaller teeth, smaller gut, and a brain nearly twice the size of what came before. Anthropologist Richard Wrangham noticed something nobody had asked before. Why did the gut shrink? Guts don't shrink unless the food gets easier to digest. What made the food easier? Heat. Wrangham published his cooking hypothesis in 2009. He argued that cooking wasn't just something humans did. Cooking is what made us human. Here is what fire actually does to food. It breaks down the molecular structure. Proteins unfold. Starches gelatinize. The body absorbs far more energy from the same amount of food. A raw potato gives you roughly 50 calories your body can actually use. Cooked? That same potato gives you around 100. Double the energy. Same food. Harvard researcher Rachel Carmody confirmed this in 2011. Mice fed cooked food gained more body mass than mice fed raw food. Even when the calorie counts were identical on paper, the energy was always there. Cooking unlocked it. Now here is where it gets strange. That extra energy had to go somewhere. And it went to the most expensive organ in the human body, the brain. Your brain uses 20% of all the energy your body produces. It is hungry, constantly. Before cooking, there wasn't enough fuel to sustain a big brain. After cooking, there was. Richard Wrangham estimates that cooking gave us roughly 250 extra calories per day. Not much by modern standards, but across millions of years of evolution, that margin was everything. Think about what a bigger brain made possible. Planning, language, social cooperation. Cooking didn't just feed the brain, it built it. There's something else. Cooking takes time. It requires waiting. It requires sharing. It created something anthropologists call the hearth, a fixed location where a group gathered together every single day around fire. That hearth may be where human social life was born. Primatologist Robin Dunbar argues that the social complexity of early human groups around fire accelerated the development of language itself. You can't sit silently around a fire for 2 hours. You start to talk, and talking built everything. So here is the question: could you go back? Could a modern human survive on raw food alone? The answer, based on current evidence, is probably not. Not at the level of brain activity we now require. A 2016 study of raw food diet followers found that most women in the study had stopped menstruating entirely. Their bodies couldn't extract enough energy from uncooked food to sustain basic reproductive function. The human digestive system has changed. We are, in a very real sense, biologically dependent on cooking. We are the only animals that cannot fully thrive on the food nature provides us with in its unprocessed form. Sit with that for a moment. We are the only animal that needs to transform its food before eating it. That sounds like a vulnerability. But it was actually the most powerful cognitive leap in the history of life on Earth. Every city, every book, every scientific discovery, every war, every piece of music, every moment of love or loss you have ever felt. All of it runs on energy that fire unlocked from food 2 million years ago. You didn't just inherit your ancestors' genes, you inherited their fire.